Liverpool 2, Manchester United 2. Nobody, and I mean nobody, had United down for putting that sort of performance in today. It certainly wasn't said in the press. None of the pundits were talking about it. The Scousers didn't expect us to turn up. And even Manchester United fans, me included, were expecting us to get spanked today. It didn't happen. We were brilliant today. We just were all across the park. What a sensational performance. And Amorim's come under criticism for sticking by his 3-4-3. I think even Gary Neville was questioning it. A lot of people were saying that he's going to have to revert to a 4-4-2. That formation won't work in the league. Listen, that formation should have gone away from Anfield today with 3 points. Michael Oliver isn't refereeing, then we have won that game, because in hindsight, that penalty should not have been given. Look back to the game against Spurs. I think Garnacho waxed the ball against the Spurs defender. Very similar. We don't get a penalty. Today it's given. Once more with VAR and once more with Michael Oliver, we have no consistency with the refereeing decisions, and it's costing us a game. Nobody wanted him to referee the game, and yet he did, and he's robbed us of 3 points. But I'm not going to get downbeat about that. If you look across the park, though, Onana was stable all the way through. Lisandro Martinez, I've criticised him this season. I don't think he's been putting up the performances he did when he first signed at Old Trafford. But my Lord, what a goal he took. That was like the 99 Ryan Giggs game against Arsenal in the semi-final. Brilliant left foot sweet goal against the crossbar. We look at Bruno Fernandes. He was all over the place. Distribution was sensational. We can go back to the Newcastle game and compare it to today's match, and they're like chalk and cheese. And there are lots of reasons we can look at it, but namely, Eriksen and Casemiro were on that pitch. Ugarte and Mainu were, and how different we were in midfield because of that. Mainu, definitely his best performance. He struggled a little bit with fitness since he's come back from injury. He was incredible today, as was Ugarte. I mean, I can go across all the players at Manchester United, and I wouldn't have anything negative to say about any of them. Maybe a little bit of criticism for Harry Maguire with Johnny Wilkinson. That, how does he miss that? I mean, it was just written, wasn't it? A nice Xerxes assist, and then Maguire, on the week he signs his new contract. That was really gutting. But that's what it feels like. I'm sort of conflicted whether a 2-2 draw feels like a victory in the context of the snow, the form that Liverpool were in, the form that Manchester United certainly were in. But then you look at the context of the game and you're thinking, we should have won that game. We should have done. But in the light of things, in the sort of abysmal run we've had of been losing so many games in December, this now has to mean the beginning proper of a new era under Ruben Amorim, because there was more than enough evidence today across the park that Manchester United can play in this 3-4-3. They can do it at the very top. We made Liverpool, a team that all the plaudits in the press, this is the great team, best team in a long time, blah, blah, blah. We made them look mediocre today. Virgil van Dijk was on his ass so much. They looked so disorganised at the back. Diogo Dalot, another player that I've criticised this season, because he's not getting forward enough. Balls into the box, left, right and centre. Garnacho, when it came on, another player who's come under criticism because he's not looking up, sets up Diallo's goal. And let's talk about Amad Diallo. Man, when are we building him a statue outside Old Trafford with his foot on the neck of a liver bird, because he loves scoring against the Scousers. It was such an amazing performance from beginning to end. The penalty decision really is going to stick in my craw for a long time, because that could make a difference between the 3 points. And there was a little lacklustre defending with De Ligt for Gakpo's goal. It's frustrating that consistency, or the lack of consistency, or the lack of, it's the word I'm looking for, the lack of just keep your heads about you. As soon as we score, we go and concede another goal again, and that's very frustrating. But these are the things that are going to get ironed out, and we can labour the points about the things that we didn't do right today. But by and large, we look at the shape of the season and everything that we've done wrong in the Ten Hag days, everything that's sort of been a transitional phase with Amorim coming in, and then look at Manchester United today. We made the best team in the league look mediocre on their own patch. We should have gone to Anfield today, and we should come back down that M62 with 3 points, and we haven't for 2 reasons. Because Maguire couldn't keep the ball under the crossbar, and because of Michael Oliver. And that's it. Liverpool didn't deserve anything from that game as far as I'm concerned. And Manchester United can hold their heads high because nobody expected us to get anything. I think that's the first time since in 6 years we've scored at Old Trafford. And I think it was the first goal in 45 attempts on goal during that time. And we've got to build on this now and move forward. But I think looking at Ugarte and Mainu, if we can keep them two fit as a foundation in the centre of the pitch, then we can really, really move up that league. I think we're 13th now, the lofty heights of 13. And especially with Ipswich getting a decent result, I thought we might be getting dragged into that relegation battle. But that doesn't look like that's going to happen anymore. And fingers crossed, a new year, a new era under Ruben Amorim, and we should be moving up. I've been Scotty. This has been Scotty and MOTM. Make sure you're subscribing and liking and get involved in the comments. Did you think it was a penalty? Who was your man of the match? Did you think we were going to get anywhere near? And lucky for them, 2-2 draw?